Robert Noel Byron, also known as Red Byron, was the first strictly stock title winner in 1949, known today as the NASCAR Cup Series. Born in Anniston on March 12, 1915, Byron lived his first years in Virginia and then moved to Colorado after the death of his father. It is precisely here that in 1932 the 17-year-old young man began to compete in local events where he himself was preparing the cars with which he raced. Thanks to his skills, and he managed to buy a garage in Atlanta used as a base for his career as a pilot until he had to interrupt it when the war broke out. In fact, the young man entered the Air Force and he piloted the B-24 bombers, participating in 57 missions before being shot down in an archipelago of Alaska. Byron survived but was seriously injured. His left leg was broken in several places and it was 2 years before he was released from the hospital. The doctors who operated on him doubted he could walk again, but the boy's great strength brought him back to racing in 1946. Initially, Byron used a hand clutch to avoid using the leg, but then thanks to a brace, he was able to use the leg, connected to a steel bracket fixed to the pedal. In 1948, he won the very first race organized by the Federation, and in the following year Byron won the title of the first championship of the NASCAR, then called Strictly Stock, winning 2 races in Daytona and Martinsville and returning 4 times in the top 5 in the 6 races disputed, leading his team by 118 points. Direct opponent Lee Petty. Unfortunately, the worsening of his health conditions forced him to participate in only 4 races out of the 19 scheduled for the following year, still obtaining 3 places in the top 5. Also in 1951, he participated only in 5 races of the 41 scheduled, obtaining a placement in the top 5 and 2 in the top 10. At the end of that year, Byron withdrew. However, participating sporadically to some races, he probably could have won a lot more had he not had the accident in the war. Unfortunately, Red Byron died on November 11, 1960 due to a heart attack when he was only 45 years old. The car with which he graduated in '49, his number 22, is still exhibited today in the Museum of the NASCAR Hall of Fame.